Hey, what is up YouTube? It is Gamebetto Gaming, and today we are talking about third-party games on Nintendo Switch. So recently, yesterday I picked up Dragonball Xenoverse 2 on the Nintendo Switch, very nervously. I never played Xenoverse 2, I played Dragonball Xenoverse 1 on the PlayStation 4. I enjoyed it for a little bit. I've heard really good things about Xenoverse 2, and I was waiting for the Switch release to pick it up. That's not what this video is completely about. I'm using Xenoverse 2 as a placeholder for all third-party games on the Nintendo Switch. As you know, Nintendo hasn't always been the best with third-party. Take the Wii U for example. Nintendo gave it their C effort, I would say, with the Wii U, but it looks like Nintendo's going up to a B+ or an A with the Nintendo Switch. Now what I mean by that is they're actually pushing for great games to be on the Nintendo Switch that are not Nintendo IPs, and that are also not their typical third-party items you'd see on a Nintendo console, such as Ubisoft games or Sega games. We are seeing things pop up from Bethesda especially, such as Skyrim, Wolfenstein 2 is coming out, which is a brand new game, and Doom. Now, if you look on the eShop and you look at what's coming out for third party, LA Noire was just announced for it, Rayman Legends is out now, Xenoverse 2. These are all current gen games that have already been out for quite a while, some even last gen like LA Noire. Now this may be a bad thing for some people, but I see it as a positive. 1, you can play these games on the go, which gives you a new way to play them. 2, a lot of the old games coming out are on the last gen systems, meaning we haven't touched these games in forever, and they're really good games and they deserve to be played at least a couple more times. Thirdly, it shows off the power of the Nintendo Switch. Now, Nintendo Switch is a handheld at heart. I don't give a fuck what Nintendo says. The Switch is powerful enough for most of the games coming to it, such as Wolfenstein 2 as mentioned before, Doom, and those games are pretty heavy processing powered games. Now, obviously they won't look the same, frame rates won't be the same, output won't be the same. Handheld, 30 FPS max. Sometimes in docked mode you can reach up to 60 FPS if you're lucky. Obviously this won't be the way to play if you're a graphics whore. However, if you're looking for a new way to play, or you just don't have time to play at home as much, I think the Switch is a perfect place to pick up these third-party games. As for the games coming out that were in the last gen and current gen that have already been out for a while, they're also getting price cuts, which I can appreciate. They're not full-fledged $60 games. Sure, some of them are cut just $10, but it's still nice to see that Nintendo isn't trying to fuck us over. I see a happy future with the third party of Nintendo Switch, and I hope more developers see the success of third party on the Nintendo Switch, because I do see a successful third party relationship with Nintendo for the remainder of the Switch's life.